Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Ashes to Ashes. Contingency just spawned another fleet, so we're going to go and deal with that. And then watch the fleet rebuild. And probably go up here and destroy some of their outposts up here. I don't know, we'll see. And then after this part, I'm probably going to cheat in a bunch of minerals to rebuild the fleet and then attack here off screen just to see what happens. And next part, based off of what I experience attacking here, we'll decide whether or not we end up attacking there at all the next part. And yeah, you know, with the battle debris mod, there is just an absolute fucking mess in some of these systems. Like, holy shit. It was almost enough. What are you missing? You're missing a cruiser and some destroyers, so yeah, that's gonna take a little while. But yeah, I'm gonna off-screen that because I'm not quite at the point where I'm ready to commit to however that turns out. They are getting a little close up here though, to be honest, so I think I will go ahead and upgrade this. Because while it'll never be enough to really hold them off, it'll hopefully do some damage. Was that queuing up a cruiser and something? No, that was a bunch of destroyers, apparently. I guess you want to build all your destroyers and corvettes before you get to your cruiser. Sometimes the game likes to be a little weird. It sometimes likes to build from the top up, other times it likes to, the top down, other times it likes to build from the bottom up. Makes it a pain in the ass to know what the game's going to decide to try and build next, to be honest. Because right now it just wants to pump out the corvettes and destroyers, rather than trying to get those cruisers. I don't really care what it decides it wants to build, but it would be helpful if it was a little bit more consistent in deciding whether or not to build from top down or bottom up. Is it really the time to be trying to insult me, guys? Considering you're in the league, and oh, guess who's right on your border? Oh yes, one of the awakened empires. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. Actually, excuse me, you guys border both of them. Yeah, you really fucking shouldn't be talking to me. Or insulting me, rather. You got a bigger thing to worry about than me, because one of those awakened empires is going around cracking worlds. So I'd be focused on that as opposed to what I am doing down here, considering that I'm pretty well distracted by the contingency guys. You're not powerful enough to defeat me. Yeah, you got a pathetic fleet strength still. And you thought, oh, I'm gonna insult them. It'll go well for me. Admittedly, some of our surviving ships are gaining experience, which is helpful, because it makes them better. But the issue is, I got no way of really swaying who survives. So we go into that fight and we lose a bunch of ships. Not as much now, it seems, but we still lose some ships. Did you guys spawn another fleet yet? Nope. Okay, wonderful.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Of course, the contingency fleets are also leveling up as a result of basically just my inaction. Because their ships still gain experience, despite the fact that really all they're doing is blowing up mining stations, research stations, and a handful of outposts every so often. Yeah, they're still gaining XP. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, those guys got finished off. Okay, we're looking at about a 200k in total for our fleets, which is great. Not quite enough to deal with these guys down here, but yeah, that is helpful. If I could just slap in Titan for the 4th fleet, that would help a lot, because that's an additional 10k. That would basically bring it up to about 71.7k. Maybe 72, in fact, even.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
I don't know why I need to tell you you detected those guys. Oh, ooh, who's up here? Aha! The Ravagers. They've decided they wanted their revenge, which means they're going to lose the entire of what little bit of their fleet remains against this contingency outpost. Apparently they've decided that they'd rather go out in a blaze of glory in a battle that they're definitely going to lose. There's no way in hell they were going to win that ever. But either way, they've decided that's what they're going to do, so we're just going to let them get absolutely wrecked. Do any of the Marauders still exist? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure those guys were the last of the Oh, no. The Tzigan Marauders, wherever the hell they are, apparently still exist, so minor correction. One of the... I don't know where the hell those guys are. Nor can I click go to. Okay, maybe it's just a fleet that still exists. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. Well, whatever it is not something really to worry about. How are we taxing our sectors? Are they at full? Not quite. Just start taxing them like there's no tomorrow at this point. I'm gonna have you blow up that stuff, then go over there and attack their fleet, and then head back home. And we're gonna try and build this up. Targeting uplink. I don't know what is actually better there. You guys are gonna need a hydroponics farm. Oh, First Fleet lost a couple of destroyers apparently in that fight. It's actually slightly annoying. Where are those guys going? They're going down there. That's not fun. You know, I think slight change of plans. We're gonna go and deal with this contingency fleet because it's coming to us. This one we will leave be for the time being. Okay, you guys return home. I'm not gonna try and force you guys into continuing that. Because I don't think it would work out well, mainly, really. Oh yes, it's a free 5,000 minerals. If you wanna have some explanation as to where the free 5,000 minerals come from, just say it's from salvaging the contingency wreckages. Oh, did you only lose... no, you did lose some battleships and whatnot. So that is going to take a little while. How are you guys doing? How do you feel about getting involved? I understand that we're on the best of terms. Apparently I'm genocidal. Yes, okay, I can understand that. I did genocide the Ubrak on the planets that I took over. I don't think I took over really any Kazam planets, though. That's just a side note. You're getting your power plants, which is great because I need power. If our power hits 0, it's really gonna fucking hurt us. Because that does actually result in a decrease in fleet strength. I don't recall what the percentage is, but hitting 0 really hurts your economy and your military. Because I think it like halves mineral production or something like that, and then I know there's some percentage of a decrease on your ships. Recycling campaign, yes. Let's go and get healthcare campaign as well. I think I'm gonna have to do the capacity overload because we're still losing, but we'll see. I don't mind losing energy when the fleet is out and about. Not a big fan of losing it when the fleets are sitting around doing nothing but twiddling their thumbs. Which is basically what they're doing right now, is just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. Got tons of anchorages, but that's not what I need. You know, to be honest, with how wrecked a lot of these people's fleets are, I probably don't need this as a station anymore, so I can downgrade that. Get back some money, downgrade that, get back some money. Same with you. Same with you. Over here, certainly, these guys still have I think a decent sized fleet somewhere. I can't actually see it. I guess it's probably somewhere further in. Or maybe it's over here dealing with the contingency, I don't know. But There we go, that'll help us a little bit. It gets us some extra minerals and whatnot, because we're not needing to pay the maintenance fees on those things. And we still have a lot of spare naval capacity as well. Do want to go and deal with that. Did you guys spawn a fleet? Nope. God, this could take forever. Another reason why I wish I was playing with new ship classes. You get a lot more slots. And I think it adds in the dry dock, which is an Empire unique shipyard that adds, I think it's 4 shipyard slots or shipyard capacity. That would also help us deal with the economy. Yeah, we're gonna need to do capacity overload. Yeah, that's not going to be enough fleet power to do anything. Okay, you guys are almost done. You just need a cruiser and a battleship.
We have mastered a new technology.
What do we get? The Titan Hull. Wonderful. That's helpful. Bonus defense platform damage. Certainly not the worst thing ever, but still not the most useful thing either. If that was maintenance cost, it might be a little bit more useful for helping with the energy credits. But it's just build cost, so it's really not that helpful. Strike craft, not really worth it. Well, that's not completely true. They have the shield pen, so they're not completely worthless, but since I can only use those on our battleships, it is, because our battleships are better off being equipped with what they currently have. Again, if I was using new ship classes, I would have a dedicated carrier class, because it gives you a dedicated carrier class. And in that case, then these strike craft would be more useful. So what's the fastest thing to research? Well, between strike craft that I'm not going to be using and modular engineering, I'll take modular engineering, because at least it makes shit cheaper. So it's guaranteed to at least be ever so slightly more useful. You're going to need a hydroponics farm.
We have mastered a new technology.
Wonderful. We got the Citadel of Faith. None of these are particularly useful as per usual, so we're just going to go for something quick to research. So that'll take 19 months. Chemical Bliss, that'll never use, like 16. Let's go for 16. You go and upgrade to a Citadel of Faith because that's extra unity. Gives me, an Empire-wide plus 10%. That's a lot of extra unity. That's helpful. Because I think we're going to have to take Defender of the Galaxy. If we want to speed this along,
Construction complete.
Okay, wonderful, go there. Destroy that construction ship, if you don't mind. How long has this part been going for? 20 minutes. Okay, I think after that fight is probably going to be the end of this part. It's going to be a long ass time because I need 3 more. That'll help, but it's still going to be a long time. I could declare a saint for an additional 15%. That would speed things up a little. And those last a decent amount of time. Okay, the armies did finish, so you go back to entering orbit around the system. Or around the star, excuse me.
Construction complete.
It is interesting that apparently I'm not allowed to put Cloud Lightning on the Titan, despite the fact that Cloud Lightning goes onto large slots. Apparently Titans have some sort of unique large slot that makes it so you can't put it on there, which makes no sense because it still is labeled as a large slot. So very weird that works the way it does. Let's go and wreck another fleet. I don't think I'm going to push for you guys to try and destroy both of those fleets, though. I think that might be pushing my luck a little too much if I try to do that.
One of our research stations has been lost.
It's fine. We'll live. If it's a society one, we probably won't notice the difference. I would love for you guys to go and push it. I really would. But I can say with a reasonable degree of certainty that you guys would take far too much damage. Fuck it. Do it. Get rid of the other fleet.
We have mastered a new technology.
We'll just have to hope this doesn't completely backfire on us. Battleship hull points. That's useful. Get it. After this battle, we will be ending this part. I'll probably send the fleets home, and then we'll end the part, rather. Make sure you guys keep your Titans alive. Those are very fucking helpful, surprisingly. They take forever to replace, but assuming that they survive, they are very helpful. Okay, let's get you guys home. You are going to need a science lab. Why is Menkar building anything? No, game. Don't fucking build shit in Menkar. I mean, seriously. Do you realize how fucking long it would take for it to get from Menkar down to here? No. You don't do that shit, game. You build everything in Viscaron. Because it's not going to take. I mean, that's a long-ass distance. And that wormhole ain't going to fucking help. I mean, game, really? Did you think that was going to help at all? Let's get habitability so our guys are a little bit more effective at doing their jobs. And those guys built a fleet now, so I'm going to have to deal with that. There we go. First fleet's going to take a while to rebuild, but at least they didn't lose their Titans for once. Because I'm at the point, if you lose your Titan, oh well, you're not getting a new one until after the crisis is dealt with. Because it's just too much of a hassle. Rebuild that. You know, I'll just go ahead and queue up the science labs there. Forget about it. Well, you lost all your cruisers. I'm not too surprised by that, though. You guys are also going to actually need a temple, if you don't mind. And I'm just going to try and get these guys at least queued up all the way before we end the... Well, I don't know if that'll actually happen, because it's going to take forever for you guys to get all queued up for the third fleet, considering battleships are pretty expensive, and so are cruisers. What are you even queuing up right now? A bunch of destroyers, it looks like. Did I already give I think I might have... I'm pretty sure I already gave myself the free minerals as a result of that second fleet. If not, oh well. But I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, what do you need now? Ah, upgrade that. Whoops. Let's, excuse me, cancel that. So I can shift click it. Thank you very much, game. Now I think you're queuing up your... No, that's still Corvettes and crap. What the hell? Yeah, let's go ahead and get all this queued up. Because either way, we're going to be waiting. So I at least like to go ahead and get it queued up now. Here we go, now you're getting your cruisers. I think it's still basically one a month, though. Yeah, that's definitely one a month. This will help a little bit. Not a ton, because they still have quite a bit of firepower. but it's something. I think that might have been the last of your cruisers, and now you just need the battleships, which are going to take a little while. Yep, now you're just waiting for the battleships. And sometimes we're going to have to wait 2 months to get a battleship. Okay, there we go. You need 2 more, so that should be about 2, maybe 3 months. Should be only 1 more after this. By the time all of these ships are built, I think we will have the shield repeatable. Okay, that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next one. Yeah, that's 15 months. Battleships take 290 days to build. And there's a bunch of stuff that needs to get built between these last battleships for the 3rd Fleet and all this stuff up here. So yeah, I think by the time the 3rd Fleet is fully reinforced, we will have our shield harmonics tech for plus 5% to shield hit points. But like I said, that'll be it for this part. I will see you all in the next one. Quick reminder, there are some affiliate links down in the description if you want to pick up Stellaris. Overall, it's an enjoyable game, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done the number of series that I have with it. But yeah, these endgame crises, sometimes they can be good, other times they can be really annoying, depending upon how the game plays out. But yes, so I'll see you all in the next part. Honestly, these guys don't seem to be doing a particularly great job against the Awakened Empires. Oh, yep, okay, the Machine Awakened Empire is also over here, and they are... I think they're bombing this world into oblivion, aren't they? No. You're an indiscriminate, you can't kill it, you just apparently aren't sending your troops to take it. Oh, and apparently because of, I don't know why you guys have model glitch. You had no problem before, but now you do, apparently, so your models are broken for the transport fleets now. I'm not sure why. But didn't you guys have like a 1.8K somewhere at some point? Where the fuck did it go? Oh well. They're trying to take over this system. Eventually they should, but it's going to take a little while for them. But like I said, that's going to be it for this part. I will see you on the next one. Affiliate links in the description if you want to use any of them to pick up Stellaris. Link to my Patreon down there as well, along with a link to my Discord, and that'll be all. So until next time, we will have, by then, I should have off-screened an attack on the Monakidir system to determine exactly how that will turn out if we were to attack them, or if we were to attack it using basically hit and run tactics. Try to go in there, do as much damage as we can, and then emergency FTL out of there, because that's basically all we can do. And so yes, until next time, a goodbye and a farewell. Oh, God damn it, wrong fucking button.